young and we didn't want to be exposed.
Good morning everybody and welcome to day 3 of Camino Portuguese. Sorry if I'm a bit squinty, but somehow I'm walking towards the sun, which is very unusual for Camino de Santiago. It's normally behind me first thing in the morning, so I hope I'm not lost. It's starting to feel more like Camino again, with some interesting bits with it. Rolf from Germany from a few years ago, I think, held the snoring record. My friend, I think your record has been defeated by a man who was absolutely earth tremoring with his snores. Luckily I've got my good headphones, my earbud things that had a good go at drowning it out. Weren't completely successful, but they certainly took the edge off it. The weather is beautiful. The path is road at the minute, but I'm sure that'll improve. And I'll show you all the other goodies that appear along the way today. Bom Camino.
Hey, I thought I was Romeo, I was looking for my Juliet. And as soon as I left, I told my friends.
Well, it's the middle of the day, walking along the track by the side of the railway lines for quite some way. I just had a really good experience. The feedback I was getting about possibly needing to book ahead for a few days because of this work project, whatever it is, and workmen taking a lot of the accommodation. I decided for tonight to actually see if I can book ahead, so I got hold of Albergue dos Murinos in Vila, I think it is, to see if there's any accommodation and whether I could reserve a bed. And Enrico got back to me and was completely above and beyond my expectations with that. Yeah, gladly got a bed for you, don't worry, you don't need a sleeping bag, we've got all lovely clean sheets, this is where you can eat when you're here. Make sure that the last 2 hours that you've got some water, because it's just open fields and there's no shade and nowhere to sit down, and if you need any help, just give me a call. Really above and beyond. And that kind of support for pilgrims needs applauding and recognising wherever possible. So Enrico at Albergue dos Marinos in Valada. Support that albergue. It's a midway. It's not the one in the Braille book. The Braille book will have you stopping at the town just before it. But I recommend, just from my experience before I even get there, that this is going to be a good one.
Sometimes love is a river running strong, moving like a wave through a rocky riverbed.
Just another quick note while I remember. I just stopped for another coffee and a cold drink, and it's the 4th place in a row that would only accept cash. So make sure you've got some cash with you.
Through the back door of your heart, and every time I think of you, well, something happens in my mind, and every time I try to leave, you're keeping me occupied. I'm losing track of time. Losing track of time. Sometimes love is a thought we held too long. Sometimes it's alright just to be a little wrong, with no sense of consequence, the strength to carry on. The day breaks in the darkest place And you try to sleep it off, but night keeps on passing by. You're losing track of time. Losing track of time. Sometimes love is a reason to hold.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 4. I think it's day 4 of Camino Portuguese, leaving the town of Vivada, which is a lovely, very quiet little town. And today is the day. Apparently, I'm all stocked up with extra water. Oh, what's up here? Look at that. I'm stocked up with extra water because there's about 15, 17k, something like that, without any services whatsoever. So I think I've got about 3 kilometres from here where I'll get my one and only coffee for the day, and then walk to Santarem. It's only going to be a short day for me today. Gonna rest up a little bit and do a bit of video editing, but it's a far cry already, isn't it, from the busy streets of Lisbon and onto old, quaint Portugal. Quite beautiful. Well, the coffee place was closed. So that means there are no stops today. So right the way from wherever I just was, Vivada, to Santarem, it's just what you've got with you. So yeah, make sure you stock up with some water.
Yet somehow I know your history. Oh, come what may, I'm ready. Picture frames, lavender paint, they all live here. Within this romance I get the chance to stop the run and be the lucky one. Odd thoughts and some dusty dreams, and we seem to find common ground. Guess everyone's got their own.
Sitting on the steps outside of the cathedral in Santarem while I decide what I would like to eat. Another lovely town.
Me, I give in. Picture frames last.